Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your one and only
Sauce Money B.
and I had to do this quick video right quick for y'all. It's like 4 in the morning, right? And me and my homeboys, we was still talking about how crazy this news is. Kawhi Leonard teamed up with Paul George in LA. Not with the Lakers, but with the Clippers. You feel me? People are going to be waking up with this crazy ass news in the morning, and it's like, it's insane because nobody's seen it coming. I mean, some people did think that Kawhi was going to go to the Clippers, but it wasn't really such a high chance of that happening. And we would have think that he was going to bring Paul George with him. You feel me? I would have thought the craziest thing to happen in the free agency was Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant going to the Nets. But actually, the craziest thing was Kawhi Leonard teaming up with Paul George to go to the Clippers. So in this quick video, I'm going to do a rebuild video. We're gonna try to win a ring in our first season. We have Kawhi Leonard, we have Paul George, we have Lou Williams, we got Montrezl Harrell, we have Patrick Beverly. You feel me? We got Harkless. We got a nice athletic shooting guard. We got Landry Shamet. We got Rodney McGruder. He's a good shooter. We have Thornwell, who's another shooter. We have Jerome Robinson, another shooter. And we have a pretty good bench. This team have a pretty good bench, and this team plays pretty good defense. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This team might be first or at least top 3 defensive team in the league right now, you feel me? And they have a pretty good bench. So I think this is going to be, I don't know if I'm going to say they're going to go all the way, because I still have faith in the Lakers, but I don't know. All I know, we know that Giannis or the 76ers have to go to the finals. There's no excuse. They have to go to the finals. So that means there's gonna be a new finals Eastern champion, and it's gonna be crazy. Yo, next, Kawhi brought balance to the NBA. Who would have thought? He did it. You feel me? He destroyed dynasties, he destroys legacies, and he just brings balance to the NBA, and that's what he did. He won a ring in Canada, and then he left them, which is unheard of. That's crazy. That is beyond savage. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is a quiet guy, but it really do seem like he do like attention. So, you feel me? Like, that's crazy. He made us wait for days to pull out something spectacular and something that's gonna have a lot of people talking. He pulled it off. Alright, y'all, so we finished the season 52-30, and Giannis wins MVP. Wow, Kawhi did not make it to our NBA team, but Paul George did. Kawhi made it to all defensive first team, and Paul George made it to all defensive second team. But as we check out the conference, not too bad for the Clippers, but the OKC Thunder, how did they capture the second seed in the West? And they're right behind the Houston Rockets, which is not surprising. And the Golden State Warriors actually bounced back. They're 52-30. We're tied for the 3rd seed. And the New Orleans Pelicans have a better record than the Los Angeles Lakers. And also the Nuggets and the Utah Jazz made it. So this is how the playoffs low-key might look like in real life. Or we might substitute the New Orleans Pelicans with the Trailblazers, or we might substitute the OKC Thunder with the Trailblazers. Who knows? In the Eastern Conference, the 76ers are the new kings of the East now since Kawhi is gone. The Toronto Raptors still managed to get the 3rd seed, and Milwaukee is just disappointing. And Chicago Bulls managed to make it to the playoffs with the Pistons and the Magic and the Nets without Kevin Durant. That's pretty interesting. So the stats are in. Kawhi Leonard averaged 23 points per game with 6.4 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and 3.6 assists. Paul George almost 25 points per game. He was getting 8.8 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 2.2 steals. Lou Williams with 17 points per game off the bench, 2.8 assists. Harrell, you feel me? 15 points, almost 12 rebounds per game, and almost 2 blocks per game. That's pretty good. Patrick Beverly, 9.4 points per game, averaging 4.9 assists. And he's getting a steal per game. That's pretty good as well. Okay, so we weren't really number one in a lot of things, but at least we were number one in steals, which is still pretty impressive. Alright guys, so we're going to get this playoff started, and we're facing Zion Williamson and the young Pelicans team. So we're going to simulate current round, and we're going to see what's going to go down. They get 1 game. Alright, we tied it up. We get 2. We're trying to get 3, and then I guess we're on to the next round now, guys, against the Houston Rockets, which is it's going to be a tough game because they're the first seed. And the LA Lakers are eliminated by Stephen Curry, who doesn't have Kevin Durant. That gotta hurt. So D'Angelo Russell eliminates his old team out the playoffs. Gotta feel good to him. Him and Stephen Curry was going off together, and they don't even have Klay Thompson. They don't even have Klay Thompson playing. That's crazy. Yeah, the Lakers are not, they're not looking too good on 2K right now. So, the Houston Rockets versus the Clippers, you feel me? Their records are not too far away from each other. And okay, we get that game. We're trying to get, oh snap. Are we going to be up 3-1? And no, there is going to be a game 5 and a game 6. Let's go. Let's see if we can take game 5, and it's a close back and forth game, and they take game 5 by a blowout. Paul George, 33 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, a block. And Kawhi Leonard, 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 steals. Like, look at this. This team gets a lot of steals, bro. Alright, this is the next game, and oh, it's going to be a game 7, and the 7th seed defeated the Golden State Warriors. So I feel like we need to make it. If we can go to the finals, actually, if we could just get past the Houston Rockets, which is looking like a possibility. If it's a close game, I'm going to hop in, guys. Alright, y'all, so the game was pretty close. I had to hop in, and I really did want to play with this team. Chris Paul, nowhere to go. Patrick Beverly with the defense. Nope, get that out of here. This is why I signed this guy. Nice rebound. Give it to Paul George in the wing. He takes that 3. It goes in. Paul George with 28 points. Nice transition 3 right there. Okay, Paul George, lockdown defense. Oh, now give it to Patrick, CP3. Patrick Beverly with the lockdown defense. Oh, come on. I was right in front of that. Good stuff. Paul George with his 10th rebound. Kawhi in the wing. Kawhi transition 3. Wow, that's 2 back-to-back 3s, and that's the first lead of the night. Yo, this team is so good defensively, you feel me? It's a good defensive team. And look at Paul George. He's trying to steal the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Look at that. That's so not fair, bro. Harden cannot guard Paul George. Oh, they doing the double team. Giving the ball to Kawhi. Oh, Kawhi is about to go crazy, and that was easy. Easy for Kawhi. Oh, Paul George, far away, 3, and he made that. A catch and shoot, limited range. Paul George is on fire. They better not give the ball to James Harden. This is a win or go home game, and this is at their house. They better do something. Oh, this is why I signed Gortat. This is why. This is why. This is why. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 The nice assist from PG to Kawhi Leonard. And I think that's the dagger, guys. That's the dagger. They can't even score on this. Oh, look at this. Look how easy this is. That was a nice screen right there. Oh, they double teaming it again. And give it a Gortat with the posterizer. That is the dagger, guys. we're going on to the next round. It's over for them. And that's pretty much it, guys. Going to the Western Conference Finals. Kawhi Leonard and PG-13 with Patrick Beverley is just a cheat code on defense. You feel me? You're just gonna get steals all day. I ripped Chris Paul. You feel me? Chris Paul got really good handles. Alright, so now we're in the Western Conference Finals and we're gonna simulate. I think the Clippers are going all the way. Yo, even though the Nuggets take game 1 and they take game 2. What is going on here? Why is the Nuggets so good? Uh-oh. They're gonna sweep us? Wow. So we go to the Western Conference Finals just to get swept by the Nuggets. I can't believe this is gonna happen. Oh no. I think we can make a comeback, guys. Alright, so the 76ers are waiting for us in the finals. We cannot lose to the Nuggets. It's a close game. Oh man, not close anymore. The Clippers eliminated by the Nuggets. How? And the 76ers goes on to win the championship. Ben Simmons is your finals MVP. How did that even happen? Yo, I know how important Lou Williams scoring is to this team, but I'm thinking this is a good trade here to get Bam like, you feel me? Like, we need more help on the front court, so I'm gonna go pick up Bam. We already have good scorers like Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, so we're good with the scoring, you feel me? We're okay with the bench, you feel me? Alright guys, so the new roster is still Kawhi Leonard, still Paul George, still Montrezl Harrell. You still got Bam, Patrick Beverley still on the team, Landry Shamet still on the team, Harkless still on the team, Robinson, Magruder, Gortat, and then I picked up Michael Carter Williams in free agency, and I traded, I forgot who I traded for Amir Hinton, and we picked up Zaza Pachulia. So we didn't have a off-season splash or make big trades or anything like that. Only Bam was like, I consider a big trade because, you know, that's the best I could do for replacing Lou Williams. And our bench will be okay, you feel me? We're just really relying on Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and I'm pretty much our starting 5, you feel me? That's who I pretty much relying on right now. So we're going to simulate this season. We're going to see how we do. I hope this time we make it to the finals because I really want to go to sleep. Okay, for some reason we're losing like games and stuff, and I don't know. I don't have too much faith in this team going to the finals and winning it. So I'm just going to do some trades, you feel me? I'm going to do some trades, and I like this trade. Klay Thompson, but the thing is we give up Patrick Beverley. So I know this is a crazy trade, you feel me? Like, you know, Patrick Beverley's heart and soul of this team, but we tried the first year. We didn't win. And you're going to be like, who's going to lead the team? We're going to keep trading until we find somebody. And, alright, so we're going to keep trading until we find somebody. I know the team chemistry is going to go down, whatever. So they're going to give us John Collins, and I'm all in for it. Let's go. Let's get it. Alright, cool. So we're going to get Derrick Rose. They're willing to give us they're willing to trade for Ish Smith, and damn, I'll take it. I'll take it then. Alright, so yeah, our team looks way different from before. We have now Derrick Rose as your starting point guard. You got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, John Collins as your power forward, Bam as the starting center, Klay Thompson coming off the bench with Harkless and Jerome Robinson and Magruder. So we got straight shooters, but we don't really have a backup, you know. We don't really have a solid backup center. So I'm going to try to do one more trade before we keep continuing. Okay, so this trade is, you know, we're trying to get a championship team. And for some reason, 2K loves DeAndre Jordan. Any team that has DeAndre Jordan just do better. So I'm just going to go through with this trade. Even though this means my bench is going to be destroyed. Let's go. And I'm going to trade Michael Carter Williams for Sean Livingston. Yep, I'm going to go with that. I like Sean Livingston. So I think our team looks pretty good enough, you feel me? Bam coming off the bench with Klay Thompson. You know, just a 9-man rotation. Not too much shooting, but Klay Thompson should have us, you know. We don't have too much crazy shooting with this team, but we still got Magruder. We got this guy we just traded for. He could shoot. And we have Klay Thompson, so that's not bad for these three guys coming off the bench. And yeah, we're just gonna go with it. F it. I feel like this team has potential. I think we can go to the finals with this team. Let's go. We out. So after this season, we go 58-24, and Doc Rivers wins Coach of the Year. So that means I think we have the first seed. It feels like Paul George gets All-NBA second team. Kawhi's on All-NBA first defensive team. As you check the player stats, Kawhi Leonard gets 24 points per game. Paul George 24 points per game with 2 steals per game and 5 assists with 7 rebounds. And Kawhi with 4 assists, 6 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per game, which is, 2. And then, the bench doing pretty good. Well, not the bench, but other players. Rose with 16 points per game. Klay Thompson with 16. John Collins with 12. Bam with 10. DeAndre Jordan with 9. This is a good season. Good season for my team, and I like it. I think we are going to the finals. We're a good enough team to go all the way, and I believe it. We are the #1 team in the Western Conference. Actually, we're the #1 team in the NBA. Look at these records. Nothing hit over 60. A lot of these records are pretty close to each other, pretty similar. And Philly, they won the finals, and now they're the last team in the NBA. And the Knicks making it to the playoffs, and the Bulls are the 3rd seed. I don't know who they drafted, or the Hawks. They're doing pretty good. And the Lakers are in the playoffs, and the Grizzlies are in now. And yeah, this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know what the teams are looking like ever since the draft. I don't know how the teams are looking like. I don't know how the teams are looking like after the draft, but we're up against the Memphis Grizzlies, and I am hoping we win. We lose game 1, and we can't lose. We cannot lose to the Grizzlies, bro. We cannot lose to the Grizzlies, and then we wanted a nail biter. We cannot lose to the Grizzlies. If I have to simcast every game, I will, bro. And of course, we dominate. We crush them in game 3. We're going to simulate again. We should be up 3-1, and we should be at the next round, and we are in the next round. So, who are we going to face? The Portland Trailblazers? And no, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. I wonder who they have on their squad like that. And it doesn't matter, we're up 1. They have Karl Anthony Towns, RJ Hampton. They drafted that guy. They don't look like they have a bad team. But their team is still fairly young, you feel me? So I feel like we should have the advantage, and we should win. And look at this. Some of you guys probably thought I was crazy making those trades, but these trades, now we're in the Western Conference Finals. We're about to be. Yep, we're in the Western Conference Finals, and we're up against the Golden State Warriors. We just need to beat this team, and we take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. And we're in the finals. And the 76ers team that was freaking the 8th seed in the East is now back in the finals. And that is very interesting. I think this is going to be a tough one. Oh, no. We take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. And guys, it is time to celebrate in Champaign. We 4-0 zip the 76ers. And they're reigning champions, having the defender title, and it doesn't even matter. Paul George with 36 points. D Rose 23 points, 10 assists. We have a pretty good squad. Like, our squad is low-key an all-star team, kind of. You feel me? I can't believe the Warriors traded away Klay Thompson for, why? And look at our bench. Our bench don't even look too bad. Klay Thompson. Look at that. Look how easy that was. Look how easy that was. We have an all-star team, bro. Our team is... Come on, we got Klay Thompson. DeAndre Jordan, John Collins. I don't know why they gave us this team. I built a pretty good team. I'm not gonna lie. This team is pretty solid. I am not gonna lie to you guys. I built a solid ass team. Derrick Rose, 23 points. Give it a PG. PG with 36. Oh yeah. Ben Simmons trying to stop John Collins. We scored 142 points, guys. Yeah, this is an amazing effort. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, damn, he missed the 3. So that's pretty much it, guys. It took another season, you feel me? I didn't win the first season. You know, I guess, you know, the Clippers still have stuff to do with their roster. You know, this is not the official roster, but they do have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They still can make like trades and changes come. But yeah, this, I had to trade away Patrick Beverly. I had to trade away a good few pieces, and in return I got Klay Thompson, Derrick Rose, freaking DeAndre Jordan. You know, those are pretty good players to play along with if you're Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. You know, that's a pretty good team. Everybody was all-stars, you know. You got John Collins, a pretty good rookie, you know, like pretty good solid team. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry I'm not hyped, you know, it's late at night. I really wanted to get this video out, and Paul George is your finals MVP. And Groovy Club signing out. Groovy gang.